This country, under this APC regime, came to become the poverty capital of the world. It became the place where the minimum wage became the miserable wage for workers.
But if you think about Nigeria itself, it's an open prison.
To say in the Southeast that when we are elected, we will apologize first and foremost to the Igbos for the program that was the killings that was carried out by the Nigerian government, and that we will then develop the Southeast as an economic hub. And people were saying to us, but the Biafrans want to leave. Oh, I said, is there anybody who doesn't want to leave Nigeria? Everybody in Nigeria is waiting to leave. It's not the Biafrans alone. Everybody in this country has mentally left Nigeria. All of us have mentally seceded from Nigeria. The rest of us are still here. It's because we are trapped here. Let them bring one boat that can take all Nigeria to see if there's anybody that will remain, including senators and governors. Everybody is tired of this country because the country is not conducive for, human life. But we have a duty to make it happen. The reason is this. Only a few people that is making us suffer. And I have said to our brothers who are even in IPOD, we went to Aba and we had the town hall meeting and they were arguing with us. I said to them, when you have Biafra, you are going to need good people inside Biafra to manage Biafra. Look at your governors. We went to Owerri. Owerri had the worst road where they had the Rochas in Beribeism. That one is not from the Southeast. All these governors, all of them are the same. So, at the end of the day, we were able to get the support of a lot of them. And they said to us, for some of them will not agree with us, they want to leave Nigeria. And we don't quarrel with them. But the rest said, if they will stay, it will only be that there's a different political order in the country. So that we can sit down and have a conversation. It was me who called the Nigerian constitution fraudulent. It's not that professor in the Senate. He stole the idea from me. I said this constitution is that we must sit down and design another constitution and then pass the constitution through a referendum. And in that constitution, there must be a provision for a referendum as well. That if any part of Nigeria is not satisfied with Nigeria, they will have a right to leave Nigeria peacefully. It's not by force. This one that we are having now, the Nigeria we have now, is arranged marriage that has led to abuse, and the wife is not allowed to divorce the husband. That's Nigeria we have today. I'm not saying it to please anybody, I'm telling you the truth. And this is how we spoke throughout our campaign during the election. It was the reason why they could not allow me to participate in the national debate. Because these ideas I was going to challenge Buhari, whether they put cotton wool for his ear or not, he will hear it. I was going to challenge Atiku and call one of them a thief. And I have evidence to show that they are thieves. I'll call them a killer. I have evidence to show that they kill people. I'll call them kidnappers because I have evidence that they have kidnapped the destiny of this country. They were afraid. They threatened me that, they'll put me in jail. I said, what about the people who are outside? Nigeria is an open prison. Because that some of you are still free to move around. But at the end of the day, the condition of people in prison and the rest of us who are outside is the same thing. We eat the same food. We have no job, like prisoners don't have job. We have no health care, like prisoners don't have health care. We have no freedom, like they don't have freedom. So, what is prison? At the end of the day, they left us alone. But the good news about it was how well those messages were received, and why today a lot of people are listening to us and are coming to us. This is what we call buyer's remorse. When you go and buy something, out of greed or stupidity, you take it home. It might be like television. It's not working, but the warranty on it has expired. You can't take it back, you can't use it. That is this election that happened after. Everybody that voted for Buhari, they bought television that is not working. They cannot return it because they have no warranty. So they have to live with it for the next month. And in some ways, it is the reason why a lot of them are respecting us. And they are regretting that they wish that they didn't collect that cost of 5,000 naira that they give to them. Because the 5,000 naira is finished already. But the 5,000 problem that is coming has not started. Because Buhari has not even been sworn in yet. That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason I decided to come here today to talk to you, exchange ideas with you. I'm supposed to embark on a trip, but I said I must come here, so my visit is a surprise visit. But I'm excited to see you, and we want to promise you that we'll continue to liaise and link up with you. We want to know more and more of your brothers and sisters, relatives, who are desirous of having a better life anywhere in this geopolitical space called Nigeria. One of the problems with Nigeria, as I said at the debate, is that it was set up as a business. Until it becomes a nation, we are wasting our time. And it is true. It was a company known as the Royal Niger Company that set up Nigeria for the British government. It was set up like ShopRite, where the British can come and take goods, gold, timber, you know. And when they cannot find all those things, they start taking oil. When they can't find oil, now I hear that they are even taking human organs out of this country. The Chinese. I'm telling you, this is true. There's no crime under the heavens that is not committed against us. Because we lack governance. But we have not been able to become that nation that we should be. Because the amalgamation that was done in 1914 was also horribly done in the interest of the British. In one side, as the British people thought they were smart, they were ruling Nigeria through indirect rule. The other side, they are using DOs, divisional officers. In the East, they were using the sheku, what those people that translate stories in English in a different, that is not true. And that was how they governed us until we now have us to be governing ourselves. But look at the kind of leaders that left us. These are some of the most horrible leaders you can find anywhere in the world. And our problem is that these same leaders you have today, they have been around since 1960. Buhari has been around since 1960. They don't even know his age. The sister of Buhari is older than Buhari, the younger sister, according to the records. Babangida, they have been around since 1960. Obasanjo, since 1960. All these guys, they are just passing us in themselves like football. You know? And that is why we must end the course and we must break the yoke in Nigeria. I'm excited again to be with you. I thank you for coming and for receiving me here today. We will always be back. You know? Everywhere we need to reach, we will reach. And we will not abandon you. The problem is not our problem, because all of us are in the same problem. So if I say your problems are a problem, that means that I feel like I'm different from you. We are in the same boat, and we must fight our way out of the bondage into which we have been thrown. AAC, take it back, action. Thank you so much.
Nigeria, they use computer. The leaders of Nigeria, they use radio where they turn the knob.